Hola, hola, amigas. Welcome to another episode of Modern Latina in Midlife. It's been a minute since I've been here. It's been hard. I have not been inspired to record. I show up here today with a very heavy heart. It's been difficult these last few weeks. I am the eldest daughter of immigrant parents from Mexico. I was born and raised in Southern California, around the Los Angeles area. And what we are witnessing today all over the country, but especially for me, in Los Angeles and in the surrounding cities, is truly devastating. The kidnappings and the ICE raids from unidentified masked people, the separation of families. Wow. This is how our government values human lives. I'm confused. I just really am. The pain has been heavy. The energy is heavy. I don't even watch TV. Ever. I haven't in years. I just catch glimpses of what is happening on my quick check-ins in Instagram. The stories and the videos and pictures on everyone's feeds and stories, it's heartbreaking. I can't watch it. It breaks me. I've been in a state of numbness. I feel no desire to do anything. I feel emotional. I feel like I can drop to my knees and sob at any given moment. I feel like I'm in a constant state of having this knot in my throat, of holding back my tears all day, every day. My mother feels unsafe. She lives in fear. She's been a citizen of the United States for over 50 years. But she looks like a señora and still has an accent, so I get it. I sometimes feel fear creep in myself, and I wonder if I have to worry about my own safety. I mean, why wouldn't I wonder? Look what's happening out there to other people, the way people are being targeted. I guess anything can happen anymore in this country. The land of the free. Nothing is free anymore. I often feel like even our freedom of speech is in danger. How did we get here? It's heartbreaking. As the eldest daughter of immigrant parents from Mexico, this feels personal. My community is being targeted. My parents came to this country seeking a better life. They didn't come here to ask for free handouts, to live off of the system, or to commit crimes, or to, be handed money. They didn't even come here to make easy money. They came here to work hard, to break their backs, to sweat, to earn their money and their citizenship. What is happening today in this country feels deeply personal and is absolutely inhumane. I'm no president or politician, but this is definitely not the way to approach the presumed quote unquote concern they are raising. Then there's teachers and people of influence and people on social media that believe that everyone should be speaking out, standing up, and basically doing the same thing to protect our rights. Like, we all should be showing up in the same way. And this is going to be an unpopular opinion. And you may dislike me for this, and that's okay. But I hope that just like I respect that opinion and their right to believe that, I have my own, and I hope that mine is respected. In my opinion, and my belief is that we are here in this very lifetime, at this moment in time, first of all, because we chose to be here in this time in history to have these experiences. Our soul chose to be here. And that's a conversation for another day. But also, and most importantly, we each have our own gifts and strengths and medicine that we are here to share. Some people have the energy, the gifts, the strength to speak up and to protest and attend demonstrations. Others have the gift of being incredibly knowledgeable and charismatic and become politicians to represent their communities in that way. Some become teachers, some coaches, some engineers, some healers. Some of us become scientists or doctors, etc. We are not all here to play the same role. And if I'm not out there marching and screaming at the top of my lungs, does not mean that I don't care. Does not mean that I'm not doing what I can to show up in the way that I can to support my community in the way that I can and in the way that I am here to show up in this world to do it. We each bring our own energy, gifts, and strengths, and we need each of us to play those roles. We each are a part of the puzzle that makes up our village. And even though I don't watch the news, the feeling, that energy, it's palpable. I'm an empath. I don't need to hear anything. I don't need to watch anything. I can feel it. I can feel it deep in my soul. The hurt, the anger, the fear. The recent changes to the DEI initiatives have directly impacted my community and organizations that I have belonged to and networked with for years. It impacted an event that was meant to be for women, an in-person event that was supposed to be happening this month. Advertisers pulled out because of these changes in DEI initiatives. Without their support, the event was not able to happen in person. Over 400 women had made hotel reservations and booked their flights to attend this event. Deposits had been made for this event to be put on for venue and caterers and other vendors. And then these advertisers pulled out because the event was targeting women, as if they didn't know this from day one. But it was no longer important. It no longer was a good PR move for them. And this happened with several organizations that I have been a part of in recent years. So going back to what is happening in our cities today, even with the DEI changes, it feels personal. It's heartbreaking. Organizations and companies have folded because of not being able to stay afloat without some of this advertising money. Or with all the tariffs right now, I have several friends with small businesses that require raw materials from out of the country. And they're wondering if they're going to be able to stay afloat, if they're going to be able to remain in business. And some of them are not. Not unless we want to pay $50 for a handmade soap. So again, going back to what is happening in our cities today, right now, I've been blocked and sad and depressed, angry. Some days I don't even want to get out of bed. 2 days ago, I woke up and just started crying. I just felt this grief and heaviness in my heart. I cried and stayed in bed for an hour before I could manage to climb out and start my day. I can't focus. Life feels heavy. I saw a post by a therapist by the name of Jacqueline Garcia about how the ICE rate impact Latino mental health. And I'm going to share that with you. Whether you're a Latina or you're an ally and you're here to support me, to support my community, you may or may not understand how this affects the mental health of Latinos. So let me share what she had to say. Number one, it creates an environment filled with hostility, fear, and anxiety. Family worries about being separated, leading to constant stress. This can cause anxiety disorders, trouble sleeping, and other stress-related health problems. Number two, losing a family member, especially a parent, can disrupt family structure, causing economic instability and emotional distress. Children left behind might have attachment issues and behavioral problems as they cope with the absence of a caregiver. Number three, sometimes children must take on adult responsibilities, like caring for younger siblings when a parent is detained or deported. This role reversal can lead to additional stress and pressure, affecting the child's development and mental health. Number four, experiencing or witnessing an ICE raid can be traumatic. The sudden and aggressive nature of these raids can cause post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, symptoms, especially in children who may not fully understand the situation but are deeply affected by the chaos and fear. Number five, living under the threat of deportation can lead to feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, increasing the risk of depression. Losing family members to deportation can make these feelings worse, cause long periods of grief and sadness. Frequent raids and the stigma of being undocumented can cause identity crisis, especially among young people who feel caught between cultures. The threat of deportation undermines their sense of belonging, making them feel marginalized and alienated. ICE raids profoundly impact the mental health of Latino communities. Addressing these effects requires coordinated efforts to provide mental health support, foster community solidarity, and advocate for systemic change to protect and empower vulnerable populations. While I have the privilege of being a first-generation Mexican American born in the US, and I don't have to worry about being deported personally. I feel the heaviness for my community. My mom feels scared. She's been a citizen for over 50 years and still fears leaving the house without her passport. I was having a conversation with a business colleague a few days ago who said that she leaves the house with a folder with her ID, her and her family's passports, birth certificates, marriage certificate, and name change certificates because some of her passports or identifications are under different names. It's heavy and it's heartbreaking. And amiga, I know you feel it too. So I just want to acknowledge that today and provide a few tips, a few things that we can do to honor and protect our mental and emotional state in these times. So, number one, feel your emotions without judgment. Feel that heaviness. Feel the emotion. Let this be your permission to do that. Allow yourself to lose it without forcing yourself to be strong or to keep it together or to be the backbone for your family to keep your business moving forward. A couple days ago, I participated in a breathwork session, and I think most of us were Latinos in that room. And it was virtual, and she helped us move this energy, and she asked us to scream, scream in a pillow if we needed to, and I did that. Man, did I need that. So if part of feeling your emotions and letting that rage out means screaming into a pillow, do it. So take a few minutes right now to just feel those emotions. Let them run through your body. Let's not let them stay stuck. This leads to more problems later, physical and emotional and mental. So right now, let's do it. Feel where those emotions are coming up in your body. Right now, witness them, feel them, acknowledge them. Let them know that you see them. Release your shoulders. Drop your head if you need to. Allow the tears to flow. I see you. I feel your pain. Do this for yourself. If you need to pause this, to sit in this space a little longer, go ahead and pause this and then unpause when you're ready. Number two, I want to remind you, and again, might not be popular. I'm not here for popularity. I'm here to deliver the messages that are coming through for me. So I want to remind you that what you focus on expands. So what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the raids? On how you can't control what the government is putting in place? On how people are being affected? On how you are being affected? Are you focusing on fear? On unfairness? Let's reevaluate how we are expending our energy. This is going to sound harsh, but I'm going to invite you to remove yourself from it. I had the opportunity a few days ago to watch a podcast recording um, with an intuitive who was doing a channeling on this podcast where she asked the spirit that she was channeling why this is happening and what we're supposed to do. And this is what came through. It was to be like a sunflower, to look away, and face where the sun is going to come in the next morning. Look for that. Don't give it your attention. The more attention we give something, the more energy we are giving it, the more life we are giving it, the more we are recreating it. We are all recreating what is happening today by watching it, by listening to it, by continuing to talk about it, by giving it our attention, by turning on the TV in the media channels. It's our ego creating the drama. And if we want the drama to stop and the chaos to stop, we have to remove ourselves from it. We can't keep talking about it and complaining. And this is what came through for her. And we can't take sides. We need to be the purple in a world of red and blue because neither side is telling the full truth. Nobody knows the full truth. And that to me felt more true than anything that we've heard in the last few years. And I'm not talking about specifically the raids right now. The truth is that is inhumane, period. It doesn't have a color. Number 3, do what you can. Use your gifts and your strength and your medicine to help in the way that you can. Not in the way that your friends are showing up, not in the way that influencers say you should be. If you are a politician, then act. Otherwise, step aside. If you're not a politician, your job is to vote for those that you want in power and to support them in the way that you can. Then go do your job and let them do theirs. How can you use your gifts and your medicine today to offer support or make a difference? To truly make a difference. I see people that are raising funds to represent undocumented folks in court. Great. That is their superpower. That is their strength. I see people that are showing up, donating their time to represent undocumented people in court. Great. That is their strength. That is their gift. I see celebrities and people of influence with big platforms raising awareness, speaking up. Great. That's their gift. I see politicians that are taking a stand, that are speaking in spaces where it makes a difference. Great. That is their role. That's what they were. That's their job. That's what we put them in power for. So what is your role? If you're a therapist, a practitioner, a healer, use your gifts in that way. If and when you have the capacity for it. It does no one any good for you to overextend yourself when your body and your nervous system needs a reset. Put the oxygen mask on first. Number 4, I invite you to move, especially something you can do outdoors. A walk in nature, A small hike can do wonders for your mental health. It helps clear your mind and your energy. Nature is so healing. How about swimming? Movement and water can be so healing. A trip to the beach and cleansing your body and your energy in that salt water is such a powerful exercise. Maybe you like to run or strength training, even. I recently heard a doctor that I follow, a quite famous guy, but I cannot think of his name right now. He posted a quote that read, "You can move yourself out of negative energy faster than you can talk yourself out of it." Meaning your thoughts and your conversations or even talk therapy won't be as effective as actually moving your body to help you move through those emotions, that negative self-talk, etc. Number 5, I invite you to practice self-care. Remember to take joy in something daily. Will you enjoy a slow morning and feel the sun in your face through your window while you have your cup of coffee? Or will you take joy in cooking a nourishing and healthy and comforting meal? How about you practice self-care by not turning on the news or by staying off social media? Participate in a breathwork session. Quiet your mind in meditation or talk to your higher self through journaling or automatic writing. If you don't know how to do these things for yourself, find a practitioner or a coach who can guide you through some of this. If you, like me, are a Latina business owner, feeling this heaviness, the grief, the pressure to hold it all together, the exhaustion, the fear, the anger, yet aching to stay in bed, but need to still show up for your business, your family, and your community. I see you. I'm with you. I am you. I invite you to join me for a free healing circle. This is New Moon Healing Circle for Latina entrepreneurs, a free virtual gathering for rest, release, and renewal. This is happening on Wednesday, June 25th. And this is 2025 at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom. It's virtual and it's free. This is a space for you to breathe, to be held, to honor your lived experience, and move the emotional weight you've been carrying. Together, we will ground into the energy of the new moon in Cancer, a sacred time to nourish your spirit, to tend to your roots, and plant intentions for your healing and growth. We will gather in sisterhood for a gentle energy cleansing, connection with like-hearted mujeres in business, and emotional release and an energetic reset. You can sign up for free at bluechakrastudio.com/healing circle. The link is in the show notes and also at both of my Instagrams at Modern Latina and Midlife and at Blue Chakra Studio. Thank you for being here today. I hope that you will take at least 2 of these tips to take care of yourself and your mental health. And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. This is part of that self-care tip. Let's gather and move the energy that is weighing us down. Let me hold space for you in this sacred container and just come and be. If you can't make it live, I will send out a replay to all of those who sign up. Take care of yourselves.